Go now in week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Murray now. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. On play action, it's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins.
And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And we are keeping a close eye on his catches, a really close eye now because that's number 899 in his career. The next one will give him 900. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. And this one is incomplete.
The Cardinals at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year. And they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden
thrown across his body and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They'll run on first down with Akers. He'll get this down to the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Newton.
He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On first down, it's Newton. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cooper Kupp,
his 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Rams take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Cam looking to throw. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the stick.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Newton. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. Tackled on the play by Cameron Thomas. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Newton. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So the call is made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. It's a run with Akers. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one, because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
2nd down, McKinnon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Play fake. Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. they don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 1st and 10, Newton. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Newton. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. They fake the give. Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. To the air again, Newton. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's Newton. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 16. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the red zone now, Newton. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. This offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. A shotgun snap for Newton. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Rams have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. It's a run with Akers. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Murray. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. That grab another career milestone for him. 900 career catches now.
All right, the applause is beginning, right? The applause is going on. That puts him just outside the top 20 all-time in the NFL. Next in his sights at 9:03, Wes Welker.
Rarefied air. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Here's Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing again, Murray. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. Myers' kick is good, and that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room, maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Now a first down throw for Newton. This one brought in by Jefferson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Play action. It's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Great.
A final shot before the break. Newton. And it's going to be caught. Not sure why they went for 2, but they do get it. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
On 2nd and inches, Newton going for Jefferson downfield. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Playing success in this game already. 2 touchdown catches, but that was a very dangerous throw. But you have to understand, with 2 catches already for touchdowns, they're going to try and force it to him at times as well.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Newton now to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
20.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Newton throwing again. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Newton.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
There he goes, right side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Coming out of the locker room, they knew they were going to be on defense first, needed a stop. They got better than a stop. They got best case scenario.
Yeah, and that was talked about as an entire team. And guys, we're coming out. Defense is going to start. Need you to pick things up for us. Go ahead and make a play. But what surprises me is they had the ball on offense with that type of a lead. They had to know they were going to come after them.
And now with that pick 6 makes this thing a whole lot more interesting.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Here we go on 4th. Newton. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it.
And he is going to have the Rams 1st down as they man. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton.
Open man, Westbrook-Akine.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Now it's Newton going to keep it himself. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. In motion right is Robinson. On 1st down, it's Newton. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the gun, here's Newton. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Micah Parsons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 4th down, Newton. That's complete to Robinson. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Murray now on 1st down. He finds McKinnon, complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Marquise Brown, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before when you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay. It's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Newton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And some room to maneuver. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 22.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
From just shy of midfield, Newton. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 45 on second down, Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. On first and 10, here's Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. And they take a knee. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And they will take a knee here. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Blankenship's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
After the made field goal, here's Blankenship again. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. first play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Murray going to throw. Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. Finding room at midfield. He's still on his feet. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jerick McKinnon. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cards have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And taken down just shy of the 40. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Newton's going to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Newton. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They snap it to Newton. Man open is Robinson. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. Cam looking to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Murray. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Cameron Sutton.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Throwing here, Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So for L.A., their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1.
And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Commanders.
Meanwhile, for Arizona, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8.
Waste of time.